Hello mermaids, it's Sarah Beth here at Southern Belle Reviews and welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I've made a video like this. I've just been focusing on other things. I've been doing a lot of work around the house, cleaning and minimizing, working on my store, which is Southern Belle Treasures, and that's where the money's at. To tell you the truth, I don't make any money on YouTube, and I haven't. I've been on here for like 13 years. That's a long time. 2011. I think August or September of 2011 is when I first signed up for a YouTube account. And this is the same account that I've always had. And it's not a lucrative business. It's more of a hobby. I have really tried to make this a profitable enterprise, but it just hasn't happened yet. Nothing has gone viral yet. And I'm just being myself. Like, I'm not trying to be the latest TikToker influencer anymore. I'm just trying to be myself because I really, honestly, truly cannot afford to keep up with the Joneses. Most of us cannot. And the only way that people can is if they get lucky and they get sent free stuff and it's free. And I don't know how they do it. I have not been able to do it yet. So I'm just going to continue to do my thing. And this is not where the money's at. So that's why I'm not on here as much. And I'm just being honest with you guys. If it does pick up in the future, then awesome. I would love to review free products, because that's something that I really, really want to do. But in the meantime, the good news is, because I'm not being paid to review things, it means that I am more brutally honest about my reviews. I'm going to tell you the truth about how I really feel about it and whether it works for me or not. I'm not going to be paid to talk about it in a good light and hype it up and make it out to be something that it's not, if it's just a mediocre product. And that's just my little update for you guys. So I know that you guys have been here a few minutes watching. Hopefully you're still here. You haven't skipped out on my video. Thank you for sticking around. Today, as the title says, is the 50 Shades of Panning project number 9. And this is our 50 Shades of Flower project. And as you know, for May, June, July, and August, I had a 50 Shades of Nude project. May was number 1 of 4, June was 2 of 4, July was 3 of 4, and August was 4 of 4. And I had a bunch of mini palettes that were nude palettes that I reviewed. And I really enjoyed that. And now I'm kind of moving forward. Like, I'm not going to go back and review that. I'm just going to move forward into September. Welcome, September. We are now at September the 13th. Today, the day I'm filming this, is Friday the 13th. September the 13th, 2024. Hello, September. Hello, fall. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back to another Sarah Beth review video. So, September's palette for the 50 Shades of Panning project number 9, 50 Shades of Flower. This is the Colourpop Disney Bambi collection, and this is the flower palette. I love this. Ipsy sent this to me in a mystery bag. I haven't gotten Ipsy makeup in a long time, and I know that this is a few years old, but I just love how cute it is. It's just perfect. It suits me to a T. I absolutely love skunks, love all the forest critters, especially because Flower was one of my favorite characters. Bambi was a super sad movie, like super, super sad. I actually don't like it. It's not one of my favorite Disney films, but it is very cute to see the little animals when they're meeting each other for the first time. And the name of this project is He Can Call Me Flower If He Wants To. And I think that is just so fitting for this palette. So again, this is the Disney Bambi collection by Colourpop, or Colourpop and Disney collab. It's the Flower Pressed Powder palette. And so far, I've actually gotten 9 uses out of this. I think it's just so adorbs. Okay, here's the back of it. The first one is So Shy. Then we have Pretty Flower, Oh Gosh, A Little Stinker, and Hibernating. Hibernating is not my favorite because it's black, it's so dark, but I think I could use it as eyeliner, and I'm going to show you what I mean. I do have the original box for this, but it's in with my other empty boxes. I kind of have a hoard of empty boxes. It's in a wicker dresser in my room that I really need to organize again, But I'm gonna look and see if I can find the date on this. It doesn't say, but I'm gonna put it up in the corner there so you can see what year this is from, and maybe a picture of the collection so you know exactly what I'm talking about. If any of you guys have this palette or anything from this collection, let me know what you think. I would love to hear your opinions of this. Anything from that collection. This is the only thing that I have from that collection. Okay, so here's the colors. We have So Shy, which is that white shimmer. Pretty Flower, which is that light lavender. Oh Gosh, which seems to be a light purple shimmer. Little Stinker is a purple matte. It's a little bit darker than Pretty Flower. Both of those are mattes. Pretty Flower and Little Stinker are mattes. And then Hibernating is another shimmer that I think would be good as an eyeliner because it's so dark. But it's also a shimmer, which makes it an interesting choice for an eyeliner. But I just don't really use stuff for smoky eyes. I feel like it would just work better for me as an eyeliner. But here is So Shy, and that is very, very white. You can see that on my fingerprint. Wow, look at that shimmer. You could actually blend that out into a highlighter if you wanted to, but that would be great for outer corners, inner corners, whatever you like. That is a beautiful shimmer, and I have used it by itself. Like, I just wanted to use So Shy the other day for our little family hiking trip, and I just used this shade. Like, that's it. That and some mascara. Here is Pretty Flower, also on my fingerprint. Very thick, kind of powdery. Like, I feel like So Shy is like super, super thick and pigmented, and it had more in the pan than it probably should have. So I've used it a lot, and it doesn't even look like there's much used out of it because there was more in the pan than the other shades. But here is Pretty Flower. And I feel like those two go pretty well together. Very pretty light purple. My favorite has gotta be Oh Gosh, because that shimmer is just to die for. I love that light purple. And that's a much thicker, shimmery purple. I love the way that shimmery purple would go with that white shimmer. I really want to try it beside it. Ah, see, like, there it is. I don't know if you can see it over my freckle, though. See, there's Oh Gosh next to So Shy, and they just look so nice together. I love those two shimmers. Those are my favorites. Here's Little Stinker on my fingerprint. A little bit thicker matte purple. A little bit darker, too. I feel like this dark lavender would be good for like Halloween makeup. It's definitely a shade darker than the other ones. It's not my favorite shade in this palette, but it does work in contrast with them. Like, you can use it with that white as well. If you know what you're doing, you probably know what you're doing a little bit better than I do. Like, I'm still experimenting and figuring out what I'm good at, so I keep everything simple for the most part. I just like simple makeup nowadays. And last but not least, here's Hibernating. I've made a mess of it with the swatch, just trying to get the swatch out of the pan, but you can see it on my finger. That is super shimmery. It's super pigmented. It's a little much, honestly. It's too much for me. Like, it's a little extra. Like, the name of this should have been extra, but Hibernating, whoa there. Yeah, that's gonna be a good eyeliner though. But let me blow off the fallout, because there's some fallout in Hibernating, Little Stinker, and Pretty Flower. I'm surprised that there's so much fallout from Hibernating because it's a shimmer, like So Shy and Oh Gosh, but Pretty Flower and Little Stinker, they're the mattes, so they're more powdery, so I get that there's more fallout from them, but Hibernating, it just has the most fallout, probably because there seems to be some sort of pressed glitter that's making that a shimmer, like it's more of a pressed glitter than anything. But hey, what do I know? Let's watch this. Intense. Look at that. That is like sparkly black, perfect for Halloween looks. Like, the whole thing is gonna shimmer up and down your face, and then you're gonna get glitter in places you didn't know the glitter could exist, because you can see it right there. And it's gonna just travel all the way up my arm. But those are all of the shades. And I'm going to try hibernating as an eyeliner. Like, just see it as a swatch on my arm and see what I think. And I might just use it on my face today, like later by myself, and see what I think of it. Okay, I'm being lazy here. I just used saliva because I don't have my setting spray. Oof, that's not, it's probably better if I use setting spray for this, but a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do, and I'm from the 90s and we just wing it. So this brush is just a paint brush. It's a round 30775 plaid. I'm gonna try it as an eyeliner. So if I wanted to do a little shape, it's not gonna be the best, but you can do it. There you go. Now just a little, you know, little cutie heart there. I'll fill in. No, it's not eyeliner anymore. It's just a heart. I'm just playing around. There you go. You can make it work if you want. It can be a smoky eye eyeliner. Like I said, I don't have my setting spray or anything, so I'm just winging it. I'm just having fun. But I know that I could use that as an eyeliner, and I'm going to try it one of these days. So, but yeah, the hibernating, it makes a mess. Like, it makes a mess all over this palette. I'm really just not a fan of it. I'm going to try to use it as much as I can and see what kind of use I can get out of it. But to tell you the truth, it's the 3 lightest shades for me that I'm going to get the most use out of. And I know that for a fact. Like, I almost feel like one of those people that depots stuff when it comes to certain shades like hibernating. Like, that would get depotted for me. It would, if I wasted makeup like that. So I always give myself some leeway when I do these little videos and I give it a swatch for you guys. I count that as a use, and it helps me with my panning project because it is using it. You're swatching it, you're putting it on your face, you're putting it on your arm, whatever, right? You're using the palette. So counting all the swatches today and previous uses, we have 16. So that's good. So far for September, we're doing good. Alright, mermaids, thanks so much for coming to my channel, hanging out with me for a few minutes, and I hope that you enjoyed my update of the 50 Shades of Panning number 9 for the 50 Shades of Flower. He can call me Flower if he wants to, and I will try to keep you guys updated in the next few weeks. If not, you'll hear more about this in October when we do the next 50 Shades of Panning palette, which will be for 50 Shades of Muertos, which means death, 50 Shades of Death, and that will be I've Spent So Long in the Darkness, aka a Makeup Revolution and Tim Burton Corpse Bride 16 shade eyeshadow palette. We will talk about that in the next video for the 50 Shades of Panning project, and I will update you guys then on exactly how many uses this little Colourpop Disney Bambi flower palette got in October. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for watching and have a mermazing, fantastic day. Bye, mermaids!